What's happening? Today is gonna be sort of a mellow video. Um, I was actually my son, right? He is editing videos and he likes to be. He's creating his own production company. So I sent him just this project that I guess you could say I'm not even dealing with. To see what he could do with it. It was pretty much me talking about the AI revolution, but in doing so, it's my voice and it's monotone. There's no excitement. It's just instructional, basically. So I sent it over to him. He had a lot of ideas for it. And he eventually sent it back. He was like, "Hey, I fixed the editing with the words, and I added it with the slides, but this isn't like my material." And that leads me to what I'm talking about today. Finding your lane. Knowing what it is that you're good at, knowing what it is that you're not good at, knowing what it is that you want to do, knowing what it is that you don't want to do is important when you're trying to achieve greatness, success, prosperity, the next level. Because if you keep dibbling and dabbling in things that you don't care for, then the results are gonna be minuscule. They're gonna be little. You're gonna have little results. Why are you doing it? You don't have to. You see what I'm saying? Like, put yourself in a position to add to your strengths, to add to the strengths of the traits that you have, to add to the strengths of your personality. I got a song, right? And it's on my page right now. It's called What's My Name? And it's Cashflow Chris, Flow. I told you it's gonna be a monotone. But anyway, and I let one of my friends listen to it, and she was dying laughing, right? And she was like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry for loud. I hope I'm not offending you by laughing." I'm like, "No." You know what I'm saying? No. First of all, it's art. So however a person consumes it or take it, whether it be like she was crying, she had tears in her eyes. That's good. In my point of view, I've been hilarious my whole life. So somebody to laugh at something that I put together, it's somewhat of a compliment. Even if I'm not even trying to make an individual laugh, but that needs to be understood by me, so that I will add on to that strength or not diminish the compliments by not understanding. So, prime example, if I didn't understand that I was hilarious, right, and I took it serious or to heart when she was laughing, instead of looking at it like, hell yeah, it's a good thing, then my future results could be lessened because I'm not understanding, bro, you hilarious. You know? And that goes for anybody. If you are good at numbers, if you are good at technology, if you are good at matching people together. You know, some people have a knack for planning events and throwing events because they can go out, they can talk to people, they know how to invite, they know how to host, they know how to get the ambiance right, they know how to get the music right. They know the type of people that need to be in this environment and the type of people that need to stay away from that environment. They know the right people to keep that environment safe. They know how to supposed to smell. Right? Now, if you know all this, but you're not good with your numbers, then that will probably be something that you outsource. But you have to understand that. If you know you're good with your numbers, then hey, you can do it all. But you're going to outsource your weaknesses while you develop your strengths. So, that's pretty much all I got as far as today's video. I'm personally working on developing my strengths to see how I can add to the goal of this 500K, $500,000, road to $500,000. You know, to just invest alone, I've took a step back. I haven't traded I haven't traded in, what's today, Wednesday? So 7 business days. I haven't traded in 7 business days because I took a step back and I was understanding like the focus that needs to be had by me is to generate more income. Generate more income, more income, more income. And I'm not talking about an extra $1,000, which is good. You know, um, so generating any income is good. But I have to put myself in vehicles that get me 20, 30, 40K a month. And I've been doing research, and it's not, it's systems that has to be built when you're talking about that type of income. We're not talking about a profession at that point. We're talking about building systems. That way things can be handled without you being hands-on. It's 24 hours in a day, and I'm human. So in order for me to put human effort into something and generate that amount of money, we're looking in the realms of impossible. But if you take your human abilities and create systems, then now we're looking into possibilities. So just a little foreshadowing, the systems that I'm personally creating is a brand builder. I be looking at other YouTubers, primarily female influencers and things of that nature, and I see that they have the views, they have the attention, but that back end when it comes to automatic comment replies and being able to post in multiple platforms all at once, or taking your long form and chopping it up and developing short form content, where the content is done, the email marketing, capturing emails, having a landing page, taking people off of the internet and having them in your own ecosystem. That way you control who is viewing or you control your community, should I say. So that way if YouTube be like, hey, we don't want you here anymore, or TikTok or freaking Instagram, they say, hey, we're gonna shut down this account, you still have your customers, you still have your fans, you still have your community, and they have you. So that's what I'm building on the back end and packaging that up and giving it to all the influencers and taking a piece of the pie. Taking a piece of the pie. So as I build their pie, I get my pie built as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. That's a wrap for this one. I'm here to thrive.